A puddle of crude oil, caterpillar spit, molten metal. Trucks, trains, and ships. Massive amounts of human labor, research, and design. It takes all this and more to bring you the man-made object known as the bra. Every part of it started as dirt. Through a global process of transformation, it becomes your bra. Or the bra you wish you could get your hands on. Hidden beneath this clothing is a man-made object of surprising complexity. It can have over 40 separate components. It boasts thousands of patents, and most of you are familiar with it, one way or another. The bra. Women have tried just about everything to contain their breasts. These garments have gone by many names. In Germany, it used to be called a Brusthalter, literally a breast holder. French called it a brassiere, named after a child's undershirt. And the term brassiere was used in English until it was shortened to bra sometime in the 1930s.
I dreamed I got a lift in my made-for bra.
Bras are extremely complex. They're one of the most highly engineered garments. Around 800 new bra designs hit the stores every year. Designers race to keep up with the breast-holding needs of modern women. Turns out, most women don't even know what size they are.
80% of people wear the wrong size. We know that.
We have a missing link here between what is working and what the companies are designing.
Life without a bra would not be pleasing. It's not comfortable, nor is it attractive.
About 5. About 10. 14? Probably about 15.
Each woman owns an average of 6.5 bras.
About 16? More or less.
But they want more bras. And better bras. In this room, new bras are created. Just outside of New York City is Maidenform's prototype design lab. Veteran bra designer Wanda is attempting to design an extremely lightweight bra. It must be supportive, comfortable, attractive, and virtually weightless. Using pre-shaped foam cups reduces the amount of stitching needed to create the bra's shape. Every stitch that can be eliminated means a lighter bra. Women's breasts can vary from 10 ounces to 20 pounds, and this 1.6-ounce bra has to support them all. It's time to give the fabric in the cups that special something. In the molding room. The stretchy material gets molded by a press featuring a pair of shapely steel protuberances that are hot, 405 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat and pressure ensure the material holds its shape. Measurements are taken to guarantee accuracy. There's no room for error in the prototype. Next stop, the stitch room. This bra is made up of 12 pieces of fabric, 2 molded cups, a hook and eye clasp, 2 plastic rings, and 2 slides. Double stitching is key to reinforcing the parts of the bra that will be under the most strain. The trick here is to make the bra strong without making it bulky. A few thousand stitches later, this prototype is ready. Back to Wanda. The bra that Wanda envisioned is now in her hands. But this is only the beginning. Just because a prototype looks good on a bust form doesn't mean it can stand up to the demands of a real woman. The true test is a fitting with a live model.
We're checking to make sure the light bra is fitting the way we want it to fit. So we have a 34B model here. The only way to really get a good fit and to check it is to use live models. So the measurements are good. Maybe it's just the way we sewed that top there. And the size around is good, Oksana. You just see the back.
A fit model's job is to be very vocal about where the bra feels good and where it doesn't.
This bra feels much more lighter.
Okay.
It feels flatter.
Right, because the back is made with lighter as well. Okay, that's good.
This fabric. And, I think it's great.
So we're almost finished with this particular bra.
But not quite. It could take 10 rounds of changes to perfect this bra. Each change requested by the fit model can affect other aspects of the bra. Sometimes solving one problem creates 3 new ones, and 5 fit models are used for each new design. Altogether, it takes 50 people in 7 departments over 6 months to lock in the design of one new bra. Now for some amazing bra facts. In 1999, the underwire in a woman's bra caused her to be struck by lightning. There's a bra that supposedly helps women to quit smoking. GPS tracking bras exist that can monitor heart rate and call the police in the event of panic. A bra has been created to warn of an incoming missile attack. The Guinness Book of World Records states that the largest natural breasts are a size 48V. To accommodate these breasts, a custom bra had to be made. The story of the bra's evolution spans thousands of years.
I dreamed I was a real dish in my maiden-form bra. Made in France? No, made in form. You'll be a real dish too.
Throughout history, undergarments have shaped women's bodies to reflect the social expectations of the time. Nowhere is this more apparent than with the bra. In the 3rd century, Roman women used a bandage-like device to secure their breasts during athletics. 1,300 years later came the corset, predecessor of the bra. The corset squeezed women's bodies into an extreme hourglass shape. They cinched the waist and amplified the breasts. This made women look proper and sexy. It also displaced organs, deformed ribs, and made it very difficult to breathe.
Breathing is a little interesting. It's different, and I can see why they have fainting couches and smelling salts, but hey, look what it's doing.
Many women endured their corsets until the Army needed all available steel for the military effort during World War I. Many stopped buying corsets, and 28,000 tons of steel were freed up, enough to build 2 entire battleships. In the 1920s, the curvy Victorian ideal was replaced by the flat-chested flapper look, and women could move again. By the 1950s, the pendulum had swung again, and it was all about being full-figured and voluptuous, like Marilyn Monroe, who was 36, 24, 34. And if women lacked the perfect natural figure, there was a plethora of bras promising to help them out. New ad campaigns found ways to show what bras could do for you without actually showing a woman wearing a bra.
No, my dress is for tonight. That bra is for tonight. I want it now. You've got it? Then you'll make it come right over. It's on its way. Thank God. It's coming. It's here. Fabulous.
Eventually, the bra itself became a sex symbol. And the sexiest bras had to be made out of the sexiest fabric. Silk. In a Vietnamese village near Hanoi, silk has been made the same way for thousands of years. It's 15 minutes past feeding time, and hungry worms stand up and wait for food. Silkworms have to eat 167 pounds of mulberry leaves in order to produce 1 pound of silk. They need to be fed every few hours and have entire families caring for them. These moth larvae eat and grow for 25 days. When the worm is 10,000 times its hatching weight, it's ready to spin. The silk strands that make up our most intimate apparel are about to be secreted from the saliva glands of this larva. When its saliva hits the air, it hardens into a fiber of silk. The worm secures itself and begins spinning its cocoon from the outside in. It wraps itself in one continuous strand of silk that's around 3,000 feet long. These cocoons, which are about to be hijacked for another purpose, are being built to protect the larvae from predators as they pupate into moths. Without the protection of the cocoon, silkworms are extremely vulnerable. After 4 days of non-stop spinning, the cocoons are complete. The Chinese were the first to learn how to make silk. At first, only royalty was allowed to wear it. As demand grew, it became a staple of trade. China guarded the secret of how to make it for 2,000 years, but the secret got out. Legend has it that a princess smuggled silkworm eggs and mulberry leaves out of the country, hidden in her hair as a gift for her lover. No one is sure if the story is true, but somehow by 300 AD, silk was being made in Vietnam. The cocoons make their way to the spinners. Hot water loosens the silk. These spinners make it look easy, but it takes years of experience to find the end of these strands. The strands are skillfully plucked from the water and encouraged into a single thread. About 6 strands are wound together to make one thick silk thread. It takes about 200 cocoons to make one silk bra. The pupae inside will never reach adulthood. Their little bodies are high in protein and will be salvaged for food. The silk journeys to the village of Van Phuc. Here around 1,600 people earn their living by weaving silk. Families pass on the skills of silk making to their children. Many families here have been in the silk making business for generations. The Vietnamese silk industry almost disappeared in the 1980s with the advent of cheaper man-made materials. Silk came back into fashion, and Vietnam emerged as a silk exporter. These looms turn the silk thread into cloth. They use player piano-style punch cards to dictate the patterns. When the delicate fabric is completed, it's carried through the village to be dyed by hand. Behind many homes, wood fires heat large metal dye buckets. The silk fiber is extremely smooth. It has to be boiled in order to take dye well. Mixing the perfect color is an art form. If the water temperature drops below boiling point, it will resist taking color. Hand-dyed silk is never perfectly uniform. This unique quality is part of its appeal. The silk is placed in the sun to dry. One of the most luxurious materials in the world is ready to be next to your skin.
When bras were first invented, only natural fibers were in existence. So we used silk, we used cotton, And then we started realizing that some of these man-made fibers could impart more stretch, more comfort, and better fit.
Silk is used in high-quality luxury bras, but because silk production is so labor-intensive, many bras today are made of spandex. Like most other man-made things, spandex, the stretchy material that forms the cups of most bras, started off as a pile of dirt, or maybe puddle of dirt would be more accurate. Pumps run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, methodically sucking oil from thousands of feet below the Earth's surface. Trucks and pipelines carry crude oil to refineries, where sludge will be transformed into the building blocks of spandex. The petrochemicals arrive at the Radici Spandex factory in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The two main components of this material are glycol, a clear viscous liquid, and MDI, a benzene-based fluid. MDI has been delivered in a heated truck because it freezes solid if the temperature is less than 105 degrees. When glycol and MDI are joined together, they create stretchy strands that are completely different from anything in the natural world.
Spandex is a man-made material that starts as a chemical reaction between some stretchy chemicals and some rigid chemicals. If we begin with the yellow rubber band for our glycol chemical and a red rubber band for our MDI chemical, these will combine in our first reaction.
The MDI and glycol together form a long, stretchy molecule chain. But the key to spandex is interspersing these with rigid molecules called amines, which are derived from ammonia.
The amines are rigid, as represented by this paper clip. These amines combine with each one of these capped glycol molecules to form the chain extension, which becomes our polymer and eventually our thread.
Spandex thread is a chain of stretchy molecules interspersed with rigid molecules. The chain grows longer as the 400-degree mixture moves through the pipes. When it's forced through tiny holes, spandex is born. It's lighter and more durable than its natural counterpart, rubber. Each strand can stretch over 6 times its original length. This stretch is the secret ingredient to light, comfortable bras.
Most women would prefer bras with the spandex incorporated into the structure.
Carl is a spandex sales specialist. He tracks how consumers want their bras to perform.
You wouldn't want anything stretching or moving when you didn't want it to move, and also something worn next to your skin and to the contours of your body is going to have to give, stretch, and move with you.
This batch of highly refined petroleum is well on its way to being turned into a type of breast-holding gear that didn't even exist 100 years ago. This is a spandex knitting factory. The knitting machines here are almost totally automated, but not completely. It's too expensive to engineer a machine that can thread these tiny needles, so that's Vera's job. She hand threads 15,000 strands of spandex on every machine. Spandex has to be mixed with other fibers in order to make cloth. These machines combine spandex thread with cotton, polyester, nylon, or whatever else needs stretch and flexibility. These knitting machines create enough stretchy fabric to circle the earth every 10 months. Part of spandex's appeal is its versatility. Not only does it stretch, it can be dyed into vibrant colors. Early bras were mainly white, tan, or black. But when synthetic fibers and dyes hit the market in the 1960s, designers started playing with color.
Maiden Dex Design Bra really shapes and supports. And with lycra spandex in the sides and back, I get all the stretch I need.
The completed spandex cloth can be dyed virtually any color.
I look at this color and pretty much know the dyes in my mind that it will take to make this color. So I give this information to the computer, and therefore it gives me a starting formula.
Wayne's latest task is to create a deep, sultry red for an upcoming batch of bras.
Most colors have a yellow, red, and blue. Some have 2 reds or so forth. But this even has yellow. It can take anywhere from 3 hours to 3 weeks. You're just trying to get the look that they want. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't.
And this is just one color request.
We get 100 to 110 colors a year, twice a year for 2 seasons.
That's over 200 new colors Wayne gets to make every year. After 15 minutes, the sample is ready.
This is Galahad Red.
Many women still want their everyday bra to be one of the old standby colors.
Skin color. White, black, beige.
But when it comes to special occasion bras, the sky's the limit. Each of these colors had to be created in a lab, tested on fabric, and approved before becoming part of a bra. Bolts of fabric prepare to meet Wayne's latest color creation. This machine is about to pressure cook 6,000 square feet of spandex in a soup of hot dye. Perfect Galahad Red emerges. Each of these bolts of spandex will grace the world with over 5,000 new bra cups.
Spandex is a stretch fiber that has a certain elongation, meaning it can stretch a certain way, but then it recovers, it comes back, so it moves with the body. And that's what really gives the fit and performance.
Razor-sharp blades cut out the bra components, 72 pieces at a time. This high volume causes the blades to become dull very quickly, so it has a built-in sharpener. Every time the blade retracts, it's resharpened. This constant sharpening wears down the blade, so it has to be completely replaced every 9 hours.
This is a bra bag. This is a bra bottom bust. This is the bra bottom bust lining. The top bust lining. The style is 4875 320 size 34A.
Making the bra is only half the battle. Getting it to fit can be an even greater challenge. When it comes to bras, fit matters more than size. The modern system of sizing was invented in 1940 by William Rosenthal. He and his wife Ida designed a popular breast supporter in the 1920s, and their sizing system is still in use today. Bras are sized with 2 measurements: the linear measurement, around the rib cage, under the breast, and the cup size, which is measured in volume. Each A-sized cup is built to accommodate approximately 8 fluid ounces of breast. A B cup is 13 ounces, a C cup 21 ounces, and a D cup 27 ounces. It's a fairly complicated system, and there's no global standardization. In Italy, a large size is considered a C, but in the US, sizes go beyond double G. The result is that most women are wearing the wrong size.
34C. 34 double D.
34C. 32B.
Or so they think. This legendary New York bra store redefined the way women are fitted for bras. In this store, it's not about what size you are, but what fits. Danny Koch's family has been in the business for 4 generations. According to him, 8 out of every 10 women wear the wrong size bra.
Some bras are cut deeper, some bras are more shallow. And the reality is that until you have the bra on, you don't know whether it fits.
So where are the bras? They're not on the racks. They're under lock and key in the basement. Customers simply can't be trusted to pick out the right size.
Yeah.
Right now I have 34D.
Okay, all right. Yvette has been getting women into the right size bra for 36 years. Rachel has brought her daughter Maya here to be fitted properly for the first time.
Now this is a 32, and it's a 32F. Okay. Because it's a better fit for you. Now I'm gonna show you this other one in a full out.
So I don't really like the way it like.
It's too, no, I do want to come up a little bit more. I know.
I guess I was wearing my bras a lot bigger than they should have been, and she said I have a small rib cage, so I should really be a 32. Which is kind of funny because I thought if anything I should be wearing a 36.
This is a 32.
Out with the old and in with the new. The bra experts here explain which bras to wear for different occasions. Black bras for evening wear. A demi for low-cut shirts. Seamed bras give better shape for full-figured women, but are not to be worn with thin sweaters. A good sports bra is essential for anything athletic. According to the fitters, a bra worn every day only lasts 3 months. And to keep the bra fitting well that whole time, it needs to be adjusted regularly. The adjustable strap, patented by William Rosenthal in 1940, is the key. This method uses a system of rings and slides to create a custom fit. It also compensates for loss in elasticity from everyday wear. Rings, slides, and clasps may seem like a nuisance, but they do serve a purpose. They're made from plastic beads, which also come from oil. The plastic beads are formed into over 200 types of rings, slides, and clasps at the S&S factory in New York. The beads are melted and rolled into sheets by a machine called an extruder. The flat plastic is cut into ribbons, which are fed to the stamping machines. This factory has been turning out a steady stream of rings for the last 60 years. Each of these machines turns a roll of plastic into a pile of rings in about 45 minutes. Making flesh-colored front clasps is a much slower process. These injection molding machines can only make a few dozen at a time. And if you're wondering what happens to the bits of leftover plastic, don't worry. It gets melted down and recycled into manly hand tools. While bra production around the globe is in full swing, scientists struggle to answer a perplexing question. Why do humans have such prominent breasts? The bra would have no purpose without breasts to support. Strangely, scientists are not sure why women evolved such prominent breasts. Humans develop much larger breasts than non-human primates. Some scientists have theorized that the human breast phenomenon is a side effect of going bipedal. When primates are on all fours, males can easily investigate a female's rear end to determine her sexual receptiveness. When humans stood up on 2 feet, females still needed to have the ability to signal sexual availability to a potential mate. Breasts may have evolved for the very purpose of attracting a mate and keeping his attention. Advertisers appear to agree that breasts are a very good way to get male attention. The bra allows women to control the nonverbal communication of their bust line. Bras can perk up breasts, suggesting youth. Other bras minimize the bust. Push-up bras and padded bras can increase a bust by a size or two.
Some women are dissatisfied with the size of their breasts because it's the same reason people are dissatisfied with their legs, their arms, their face, their skin, their nose. It's a part of their body that receives a lot of attention, and if they tend to be small with large breasts, they feel that it's the focal point. If you're flat-chested, they feel that, you know, maybe they're not womanly. People really have to learn to celebrate their body.
Even without the help of push-up bras, breasts are getting bigger. In the last 15 years, the average bust size has increased from a 34B to a 36C. Experts suspect it's a side effect of obesity, breast implants, and estrogen birth control pills. Larger breasts mean bigger challenges for sports bra designers. Susan Verschoor studies biomechanics at the University of Oregon. Biomechanics is concerned with the movement of living creatures. Susan studies the human body, in particular, the breasts of active women.
The breast tissue is made up of fatty tissue and really the muscle that's closer to the rib cage. So the breast tissue lays over top of that muscle. But the muscle doesn't have an ability to restrict the movement of the breast because it's just sitting on top of it.
Debbie, Susan's test subject, has markers placed on her body to allow precise tracking of her movements. Today's study will measure the forces exerted on the breasts of a jogging woman wearing 3 different types of bras. First, a stretchy bra with separate cups. Second, a compression bra. And third, a bra made with rigid, non-stretchy fabric.
We're really looking for how much movement is occurring at the breasts while we're doing exercise, and how can we reduce that by, using appropriate designs in sports bras.
The infrared cameras are set to trace every movement of the subject in order to make exact calculations. The first bra to be tested is an encapsulated bra made out of stretchy, light lycra.
Body is rocking back and forth with running. The breasts are rising and falling, and they're also moving side to side.
Her breasts are moving up and down almost 4 inches. The need for better support is apparent. Next up is the compression bra. This is the most popular kind of bra on the market today.
If you say to a woman, here's a bunch of bras on the table, find me the sports bra, they're all gonna find you something that looks just like this, and the A and B cup women are gonna put it on and be happy and run out of the room, and then the C and D cup women are gonna put it on and say, oh, is this all you have? Do you have another one to wear on top of it?
Debbie layers one on top of the other to recreate the way many large-breasted women wear these bras. The double compression bra is an improvement over the first, but it restricts breathing, which is a high price to pay for an athlete.
It feels really constrictive. It actually feels like it's kind of hard to breathe. It feels really tight.
The final test is one of the least common bras on the market today. A bra made out of a stiff material which has very little stretch.
The clear winner in my mind is definitely the encapsulated design that is going to incorporate non-stretchy material in its cups. Debbie was really comfortable in this sports bra. There wasn't enough breast movement to cause her any pain at all. A bra that has stretchy cups is not very effective. Women have to realize that they can demand more, that more is available to them. We already have sports bras that are very comfortable and that will absolutely allow them to exercise comfortably.
Sports bras are just part of a gigantic industry. In recent years, consumers have spent around $16 billion a year on bras. That number will rise to $17 billion by 2012. For every $100 spent on bras, on average, the wholesaler gets $41. The manufacturer gets $23, and the material supplier gets $12. Competition for those bra dollars has always pushed the industry to innovate. New man-made fabrics were snatched up by the industry to try to make bras better.
Tricolastic is made with Lycra, the light, lasting elastic that's machine washable.
Lycra allowed for a whole new level of flexibility. Designers pushed the bra into radical new shapes.
New kind of bra because it's elastic plus.
Round breasts could now be torpedo-like.
Silky broadcloth, double circle stitch to hold you and mold you. Now that's made and formed twice over. Do try it. I already have. See?
But for the bra to make the next major leap in performance, it would need more structural support.
What a construction job! I'm carried away by décolleté.
Bra designers turned to one of the strongest construction materials in the world, steel. Steel is used to make everything from bridges to bras.
A bra is a lot like a suspension bridge because it has to stay up and it has to absorb pressure without changing its shape.
Bridges and bras share the same problem, gravity versus uplift. The steel bones of a strapless bra serve the same purpose as bridge piers, to uplift. To stabilize against tangential forces, bras also rely on steel underwires. The underwire was invented in the 1940s. This simple piece of rigid curved metal at the base of each breast revolutionized the bra.
An underwire really enhances the support and shape of a bra. And this is really where science meets fashion, because an underwire and other key components of a bra are really scientifically designed to shape and provide support and uplift.
Today, 70% of new bras are made with steel underwires. And for underwires to be formed, blocks of steel need to be elongated. Hot steel is stretched, clipped, spun, and spit out. About 5 million pounds of steel leave this factory every day. That's over 8,000 miles of wire rod. That's enough to make about 51 million D-cup underwires or 63 million A-cup underwires. The steel wire arrives at the S&S Underwire factory in Queens. Here, underwires are made to very particular specifications. Slight variations in an underwire affect the overall performance of the bra. Each underwire has a blueprint, and the computer ensures that it meets the exact specs of the bra it's designed to be a part of. This wire-forming machine determines length, shape, and curvature. Today's size? D-cup. The underwires also have to pass stringent quality tests in the S&S Research Lab. Anna is a quality control engineer. No substandard underwires get by her. First is the break test. It resists enough force to pass the first test.
This is a zinc test.
If the steel turns black when dipped in copper sulfate, it has enough zinc in it to withstand rust. This batch of wire is up for the job. These sharp steel underwires have a nasty habit of poking through bra fabric. To curtail the problem, small plastic tips are fixed over the ends of each wire. But recently, S&S patented a further improvement to the plastic tip. This is their latest weapon in the battle against poke-through, the floating tip. This spring-loaded floating plastic end is designed for longer-lasting, more comfortable bras. The underwires are wrapped, boxed, and move one step closer to becoming part of a bra. The components of the bra have clocked thousands of miles so far, and this is just the beginning of their journey. Their next trip will be their biggest move and greatest transformation yet. Most bras and other man-made things travel the world in standardized shipping containers. In the old days, transferring cargo on and off ships and then do other modes of transport was inefficient and time-consuming. Globalization as we now know it today was on hold until the problem could be solved. It was not until 1955 an American named Malcolm McLean implemented a revolutionary idea: use the same kind of container for all modes of transport. This simple idea changed everything. Interlocking containers could move from ships directly to trucks and trains and be sent to their destination without ever being touched by human hands.
When I started in the late 70s and early 80s, moving half this amount of tonnage of cargo would take upwards of several weeks, up to a month or more. And now we do it overnight.
These cranes can lift over 140,000 pounds, and they work fast. Before the 1950s, there were no globally standardized shipping containers. Today, there are over 22 million. That number is expected to double in the next 7 years. Chances are the clothing you're wearing, the TV you're watching, and the sofa you're reclining on were all brought to you by containerization. Bras are no exception. Containers full of bra parts arrive in Vietnam and head to a bra factory on the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh City. The building blocks of the bra have traveled vast distances to arrive here. Bolts of lace, underwires, rings and slides. This room contains 450 sewing machines. Bras are too complicated to be sewn by an automated process. They're made on heavy-duty sewing machines, which are operated by skilled hands. The process is optimized to make quality bras fast.
We produce approximately 37,000 bras per week.
That's over 7,000 hand-sewn bras produced every day. To maximize efficiency, the bra passes through 16 stations. A seamstress at each station assembles one piece of the bra. Each machine is set up for a specific task, but every few hours, the workers switch stations to avoid monotony. It takes about 3 hours for a bra to move through all the stations. The bras are complete. To prepare the bras for their journey and their future, they are stuffed and packed. To get these bras to the women who need them, they'll take one last trip by container. This batch of bras is on its way to compete for attention in the worldwide bra market. Those who buy these bras will know little to nothing of their secret past. The time spent in caterpillar guts, boiling cauldrons, on looms, and in dye baths. There was extraction, refinement, and chemical transformation. Knitting, dyeing. Molten metal was tamed, spun, shaped, tested, and shipped. Each garment was designed, scrutinized, constructed, and tested before being mass-produced in various locations across the globe. All this before the bras first appear at stores and in fashion shows. This is Lyon Mode City, the most prestigious lingerie show in the world. Here, finished bras have to prove to the world that they're worth it. Lyon, France has been known for its textiles, including silk, since the 1500s. Here, over 50 brands of lingerie present their latest styles. And this year, there's a lot to look at. These bras started as oil, scrap steel, and caterpillar spit. They are the result of hundreds of hours of labor in countries across the globe. The bra's life expectancy is around 90 days of wear, and after that, it's often tossed away. Over 4 million new bras are released into the world every day, attracting attention wherever they go.
This is the National Geographic Channel.